Is this okay?
Sure.
This is like the 4th cup I've had today. What do I owe you?
Please, it's on me.
Thanks. So, long time, huh?
Has been.
I read that article in the Times a few weeks ago about the big merger. Congratulations.
Thanks. Things are... I got promoted too, so...
Oh, hey, fantastic. Should have gotten a venti, right?
And you?
I left the candle shop a while back. I think you knew that.
I think I did, yeah.
It was time, you know.
You liking it? Teaching?
Sure. You know, you get the summers off. The kids are great. So, it's all good.
Good. Hey, listen, do you want your rug back?
My rug?
The purple one with the frayed edges?
Oh God, no, please. We don't have room for it. Consider it permanently on loan. For now.
Well, anytime you want it.
I don't even like that rug.
Okay. How's Luke?
Good. That's actually why I called.
Figured.
Right? I mean, it's not like you and I, not like
Yeah.
And I feel bad about that. I do. I mean, I always hoped we'd be friends, but that never quite happened, did it?
No, really, no.
And I never understood why. Or why you and Luke stopped hanging out for that matter. I have an idea. We've all been in that position before,
What
right?
position is that?
You know, like having a friendship, a close friendship. Maybe there's an unrequited thing, maybe not, I don't know. And then someone else enters the dynamic and just fucks it all up.
Mm-hmm.
It's painful to be around, I get it. I do the same thing too.
Would you?
But it's been like 3 years, Brandon.
Adam.
I'm sorry.
It's just kind of between Luke and me.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. So I guess you coming over for Thanksgiving, I guess that's not
I don't
gonna,
think so.
It would mean a lot to him. He's deep frying a turkey and making sweet potatoes and collard greens and all this southern, never mind.
So is that all you wanted to talk about?
I guess so.
Because I got an appointment I've got to...
Actually, there's something else. Do you have a sec?
Sure.
God, this is awkward. Is it okay if I just sort of dive in here? Great. Well, Luke and I have been together a little over 4 years now.
4? Wow.
I know, who would have thunk it, right? And things are great, all things considered. I mean, more than great, really. We have our issues, but who doesn't, right? Like, he's still not out to his parents, which is just sort of boring at this point. But frankly, they don't really seem like the kind of folks I want to spend a holiday with, so. Plus, he's out everywhere else in life, so it's mostly normal. It's a negotiation, just like any relationship. He lets me watch CNN 24/7. I let him watch the show where people hop across the big rubber balls and fall into the mud. He puts up with my tirades about the healthcare reform. I put up with his Martha Stewart magazines all over the place. He drops a fan on my face in the middle of the night.
I get it, Adam.
We make compromises, and that's all I'm saying. And he's not even that extreme as far as the whole Jesus thing goes. He's pro-choice. He believes in stem cell research. I think he might even vote for a Democrat in the next election.
Someone you can bring home to Mom, I get it.
And I have, many times, and she loves him. Oh, and we're talking about having a baby now, too. Well, I'm talking, but he's nodding his head a lot. So it's mostly good.
Great, so what's the problem?
The praying after sex. That's the one little quirk I'm still having a hard time with. Look, I know we've never talked about this before, you and I. I mean, I don't even know if you're openly gay. Or unopenly gay, even. I assume you're gay. Or gay-ish. Gay-friendly, at least. So if you are, and you do, I mean, is that something you do too? pray after sex? You don't have to answer that. It's just something that's been bugging me lately. It's not like I see it. It's not like he's kneeling at the side of the bed, flogging himself with a leather switch or anything. No, I wish, right? No, it's more like he feels dirty and he silently asks for forgiveness. And it's not like it's all the time. In fact, he hardly ever does it, but still, it's just like, really? That's what you have to do? All the other stuff I could just sort of deal with, but praying after sex just makes everything feel a little tainted somehow. Like, how am I gonna feel loved, for real, with all of that in the way? Okay, I'll stop. You talk, if you want to. I know I'm sort of dumping this all out there, but please, if you have any pearls, I'd be glad for anything.
I like black men.
Excuse me?
Black men?
Uh-huh.
I like them. It's all I've ever been attracted to. I don't know why. Just is.
Men that are black.
Yes.
And you're telling me this because...
Luke's not black.
I see.
I was never in love with him, Adam. Our friendship ended because we both chose for it to. There was nothing unrequited about it.
Gotcha.
I've been struggling with this stuff my whole life. When I met Luke, it was like, finally, someone who understood. Finally, someone I felt safe with. But somewhere along the way, things started to shift. When you two were just hooking up, it was one thing, but then when it turned into something, well, more. Look, I understand the need to act on the urges, believe me. But to choose the lifestyle? To live like it was right, I guess? Well, that's where we go our separate ways.
So you're saying there was a line, and at a certain point, Luke crossed it?
Moved it.
So it's okay to do whatever it is you do, but when it comes to actually loving, that's where the line's drawn.
My line.
At love. You draw your line at love, Brandon? Loving is too much of a sin.
If that's how you want to see it.
No, that's not how I want to see it. That's not how I want anyone to see it, and I can't imagine that's how God wants us to see it either.
Well, that's how I see it, and Luke understands that. It took us a while, but we made our peace.
What about that guy in the chat room?
What guy?
The married one. Luke told me you really liked each other.
Oh yeah? What else did he tell you?
That he misses you.
Well, I miss him too. And I'm sorry I can't support the two of you together. It just doesn't feel right. So I don't think I can help with this whole praying after sex thing.
Guess not.
Give him my love, will you?
You sure that's allowed? You're not gonna get struck by lightning or anything, will you?
You're funny, Adam. I'll give you that. And I really wish we could have gotten to know each other better too.
Oh, well, maybe in our next life. Oops, sorry, guess not.
I don't know if this helps any, but he chose you, Adam. When he moved the line, it must have cost him, you know? And maybe praying after sex is the price he has to pay.
Yeah, maybe.
Still, he chose you. Isn't that enough?